I just have to share, and I want to thank one of my watchers named Taz. I forgot your name, but you inspired me to make this video because you asked a question that I've really been exploring and experimenting with, which is the fact that the emotional body, the unhealed emotional wounds, have everything to do with the chronic illness and disease in our bodies. And it has been my experience on my healing journey that the more I feel my feelings and bring in the little child, just cry and feel everything, the more my energy has come back. And this new peace that's come in because of my readiness, really, and my longing and desire, is that I've been guided to stay with a woman named Cinda, who is Randy's partner, and Randy's the one that I'm doing the shamanic hypnotherapist. He's the one that I'm working with. So Cinda has worked with him, and her whole life changed by incorporating this new piece about not just feeling the feelings of the child, but creating a relationship with the child inside. The innocence, also called our subconscious, but it's like its own entity, its own being, until it's all the way healed back to wholeness. It's like the one that's running the show, the one that's causing us to, feel tired, feel sick. It's all this child inside that wants our attention and wants unconditional love. And yeah, I really am seeing for myself that the more I'm calling on Randy or getting sessions with Cinda, they're both masters at this, the quicker there's a turnaround from when the symptoms come in the body. And this morning I woke up with heavy fatigue and a lot of pressure in my head. And right now it's gone. I did a 3-hour session with Randy and another hour session with Cinda at the dinner table, spontaneously connecting with my little one, and having some memories come up from a past lifetime, of a core lifetime where this sense of being overpowered and being a slave, really, where that came from, and holding in, when we hold in all this repressed energy and these emotions from this lifetime, from our traumas, from other lifetimes, it festers in the body, in the physical body, and it causes the disease. And the way to address that energy is to go in through the body, through the feeling, and then into the sensation, where is it in the body, and then under the sensation, what is the emotion behind it, and then calling upon the little one to help speak what it's about. And there's multi dimensions to what Randy does. He lets the little one guide him, but sometimes we call in the team and Archangel Michael to remove, energies, which we can also call entities that have blocked, the feeling of the emotions. Doesn't it sometimes feel like, what the fuck is it that's preventing me from really healing? Like, is there some dark force that's hanging on to me, that's preventing me from really healing? And I've had that feeling a lot. And so over the past few weeks with Randy, we've removed a shit ton of entities. And after we removed some entities in my head today and got my team to really like bring in the healing and removing all energies that are causing this pressure. So after my session with Randy, my head pressure was much less. And then, so because we removed the blockages, the entities, and then I was able to move into another session with Cinda, and my little one was able to show me much, much more. And we were able to go much, much deeper. So Cinda, her experience is 15 years of migraines. She was getting like 10 to 15 per month. I've never gotten migraines, but I've seen people that have them, and it's like, it's brutal. And it took her to the point of wanting to take her own life, and she tried, and as she was putting a bag around her neck to do it, she heard a voice that this will be passed on to your daughter. And so because of that, she also heard a voice that we can do this. So she didn't kill herself, and within a few months she met Randy, and he started teaching her this work. And now I met her a couple years ago, and she was still having the migraines, and she was just getting out of a rough divorce. And I've watched her transformation, and now she's just like this radiant, joyful, light being and teacher, and master at this process, and just the, God, how incredible. We're all looking for home. We're all looking for the love that we know is there. And when you can get that it's really inside, and that everything that's happening on the outside, and the outside also includes the body stuff, all the physical sensations, all of that is here to serve us and here to point us back to ourselves. And Randy helps really break it down and simplify the process, because I often have confusion and overwhelm. So he'll just, do one emotion at a time. So the answer to your question, my friend that watched my last video and asked this question, in my experience, it's yes. So the more that I clear out this stuff, the healthier I feel, and the healthier choices I'm making as well. I'm watching myself. Okay, it's Virgo season. And I'm very much into like cooking healthy food and making sure I'm eating healthy food. But normally when the symptoms that arose this morning would come, it would really be easy for me to take that exit and go get a Taco Bell burrito, because I'm too tired to make anything, and it sounds good and it will make me feel better. And I've watched myself, have that idea and just be like, no, I don't want to do that. That's not going to make me feel better. So it's always been actually my theory that it's the reverse. It's not about willpower to make the right choices. It's more about shifting the inner world so that you want to make more choices, so that it's easy and that it's actually natural and it's in alignment with the inner vibration. When your inner vibration rises, then you're going to choose healthier things that are going to keep that vibration high. So and for my watchers who enjoy what I say or benefit from what I say, I'm going to say this. Randy is he is gold right now. He is an angel that is coming from his heart, that is here to really help people who are ready to do this work. And let me tell you, I have had so much resistance. Like, there's been whatever entities or the little one just, I don't, it's like she doesn't want to do this work. So there's like, in our sessions, there's often this like, oh, I'm too tired, this is hard, I want to quit. And he doesn't let, it's not that he doesn't let me, but he doesn't want the session to end with me still feeling bad. So we go until the energy shifts and there's a significant lightness and lifting of whatever I came into the session with. And he is available right now. So it's not always going to be like that. And I'm just telling everyone right now, because it's right now, it's like I texted him today and 20 minutes later we were on a session. So if you're like looking for help, he also, it's like donation based. He's not interested in just making a bunch of money and having like, I do 1 hour for $80. It's like, you want to work, let's do it. And he takes as long as needed. And he's going to be opening healing centers and becoming quite busy. So if this resonates with you, you want to give it a try, I really highly recommend reaching out to him and being open to not knowing and not trying to understand everything. This is about going into the heart. This is about opening yourself to a possibility of creating this relationship that we've longed for our whole life with ourself, and really becoming so sensitive to our body sensations and our emotions that anytime something comes up, we can just stop, tune in, and ask our little one what's going on, and then feel the feelings. And and we get better and better at this. And it's like, I can see, it's like the more I get trained in this with him, the more I can do it myself, and the quicker I can shift out of a dense, heavy, depressed state into what I feel right now, which is expanded, light, clear, excited. Yeah. So, this is the missing piece. This is the missing piece I've been waiting for, and it's what's gonna complete the little one and the ego. And at first it feels like we've abandoned our little one, our innocence, for so long because we've been taught to not feel our feelings. So in the beginning there's resistance, and you may not resonate at first. Like, it took me a while. There was a lot of resistance to calling him, but something always kept bringing me back. So I'm on my 2nd year working with him, and now I'm just like on fire, and he's just like, anytime you need it, just give me a call. And this is like, wow. So I don't know who's gonna hear this, but you gotta work with Randy. It's amazing. Like, if you have chronic illness, if you have reoccurring depression, if you have anything that just won't quit, and you're sick of it and you're done and you're ready to have something that's gonna really free you from it, here it is. Let's see what happens. Okay, lots of love, and thank you for asking that question. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I don't know what your name is, but okay, much love to you on your journey home.